Alright, welcome back to Mario Kart Wii CTGP Revolution.
It only took him 20 fucking parts, and he finally got it. He's finally getting it.
He's finally getting it. We're gonna play the one about the fucker on the cloud.
What's his name?
Lacatus? Mm-hmm. How about I lack of these toes?
What?
Lacatus, how about they lactate these toes? There we go.
Are you... Okay.
But no.
Big Express City. Oh, I can't wait. I see walls made of arrows. Hopefully they don't randomly change.
City. Nah. Well,
like
technically...
that one course
okay, so technically... Mario Kart Wii courses literally can't change. The engine can't handle it, which is why that course was so bad.
I see.
I'm very curious. I doubt that they'll do it twice, but then again...
It'd be weird if they did it twice.
It'd be weird if they did it twice, but also they could definitely do it twice. I had just the right amount of shit. Oh, I know this. This is a cool one.
Yeah?
Not because I know this course, but because I know what this is all referencing to. This is those highway racing that you see in Japan. They're giant Tokyo, like, inner-city highways that they'd race on back in the 90s and be cool about.
Ah, cool. Banana. This means nothing to me right now.
Yep. Sounds about right. What was I gonna say? Something about fucking...
Tokyo?
Something. No, it was before that. Shit, I got distracted.
I don't remember, honestly, I don't remember what we were talking about. I remember what we were talking about last episode we recorded.
Shit.
Tokyo drifting.
No, it wasn't Tokyo Drift. Am I lost? Oh, I am lost. Yes. I'm supposed to be going up. I would have never got that. Yeah, fuck it. I don't remember. I think it was something about...
night drifting. Oh, the engine not knowing what the hell it was doing.
No, oh, maybe. Whatever, it's gone now. It's late, whatever, it's too late.
Lucia.
Damn. I really wanted not that to happen. Derek, you somehow hit me and flipped me anyways. But yeah, Tokyo Understreet Night Drifting, cool shit. You know?
Nice.
Cool as shit.
Cool shit.
The coolest of shit.
The shit is cool.
The shittest of cool. I need to catch up, Mario.
Mario!
Mario! You think you can kill my great-grandfather? Oh god, I needed... Oh, I was just out of the right. Oh god.
You just fucking duped that.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, I hope... Well, I wasn't at first.
I know.
Mario was, but I was like, oh man, I need to get away from him.
You think you can kill my father and...
You think you can kill my father, Mario, and get away with it? Cranky Kong is still alive, Funky. Right. Okay. I don't remember this being here, but maybe I'm the one who doesn't... Maybe I'm the one who knocks.
I think you are.
Call me by my real name, Eisenhower.
Okay, Eisenhower.
Did you watch Breaking Bad?
Some of it.
Me either. All of my experience with, Oh, that was not... I should have just took the jump. All of my experience with Breaking Bad is watching random sporadic episodes while hanging out at Trevor's house. Because he always has it on 24/7. It's like his favorite show. Oh, it's a one-lap course. That's why I was like, I don't remember seeing any of this on the last lap. Oh, it's because it wasn't the last lap.
It's just one long course.
Makes way more sense.
I did say it's one lap at the start, but I think you already phased that out.
Yeah, I was way not paying attention. Probably because I was trying to remember the thing that I still don't remember what I was talking about.
But yeah, Breaking Bad. I did not watch it either.
Yeah. I heard it was good. I have no interest in watching it.
So what you have to do is you have to watch it in reverse order. So,
it's a story of a bad guy curing himself of cancer and becoming a loving family.
Yeah, and him having character development and then him losing the character.
Yeah. True.
That's the right way to watch it, I guess, according to a few people on the internet.
But have you heard about the best way to watch Star Wars? Which was before they released the sequels.
Yeah.
Which was
watching episode 4 and then 5, and then going back and watching.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
I think just
And then watching the final one because then Vader's actions make way more sense.
Yeah, I've heard that one, and I actually kind of wanted to do it, but
it is a neat idea. I don't really feel much of a reason to do it, but it is definitely neat.
Yeah, I thought that was a nice way of theoretically watching it.
Oh, dude! Speaking of which, I got to I recently rewatched all of Star Wars sequel trilogy.
Yep.
Because they were just happened to be on TV.
Was it as amazing as I remember?
So it's funny. I remember 7 being pretty good. When I rewatched 7, I was like, "Wow, this shit is fucking boring." When I first watched it, I was like, "Oh, this is all right."
You know what?
It's not an amazing movie, but it's okay. And then and now I'm like, "Wow, this shit is boring."
You know why 7 seemed so good when it came out originally?
Because there hadn't been a new Star Wars movie in like 8 years.
Correct.
Yeah, I 100% understand. It's like, trust me, I know why. Yeah, it's really funny though. Because I did that, and then I also did, I watched the second one again, and that one is still bad.
Yeah, you do not care for Attack of the Clones at all.
No, not my bad when I say second one, I meant the second of the sequel trilogies.
Sequel trilogy.
Yeah. Oh, like, that one is still not great. I think, although now after rewatching it, I realized I would put that movie in the episode 1 category. Which is, it has a lot wrong with it and a lot right about it, and if they tweak the story ever so slightly, it would have been really good. But they didn't, and it's not so great.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 is still a comic genius. No, I mean 9 is still comic genius, as in the person who wrote it did all the cocaine they had no fucking game plan whatsoever, and fucking ran with it.
100%. That's canon to me. That is entirely how that fucking movie was written.
And you know what? I don't even blame the 9th movie for that, because the real problem the real reason that's so bad is because the fucking 8th movie ruined it. There was nowhere to go from that movie.
Do you know why that's like that?
Yeah, of course I do.
Because it's different directors.
Yes. To be fair, it wasn't supposed to be different directors.
Yeah.
It was only supposed to be... The dude who did the 8th movie was also supposed to be doing the 9th movie. They literally fired him because he was so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite part about that whole thing of, like, it's so bad because they didn't know he didn't know where he was going with it.
The director of 9 fucking, like...
The director of 9 was, the guy who made 7.
Yeah, I mean, not 9. The director of 8 was, like... He's like, oh, I'm gonna make my Star Wars movie, and Disney was like, no, you ain't, and fired him. Mm. And he still, to this day, talks about, well, maybe not to this day, but for years after even the 9th movie came out. No, he would still talk like Disney was gonna let him make another movie.
Oh, yeah.
And where everyone's like, no, they're fucking not, you fucking schizo. It's like...
I don't remember what the heck it's, I think it's called Rebel Moon.
By the way, I just want to state this before we get to the end of this. I hate this fucking course. This course is fucking terrible.
There was a movie that came out relatively recently. It's called Rebel Moon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a similar kind of premise to Star Wars.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because it's just like... I forget the name of the director, but it's just like, if he wanted to do Star Wars, so he made this movie series, it's not good.
No, I can't imagine.
I was just like, yep, it sounds about right.
I can imagine. Like,
it's like the first one was like, it's okay, it's kind of boring, but, and then the second one came out. I didn't even watch that one, and I heard it was really, really bad, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna save my time and not watch that.
Mm-hmm. Understandable. Yeah, it's funny. It's like, I think the real kicker here is that I still think that there might be
a Goomba with a hat with a book on his head.
Cute.
There still might be.
This is I know. I think there still might be like a future generation of children who grew up watching the sequels, and they're gonna be like us with the prequels, where they're like, it was way better than people gave it credit for. And it's like, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, in 20 years, they'll probably be like, oh yeah, no, the sequel trilogy wasn't bad. Because comparatively to other stuff that they have out then,
it's not be better.
It's not nearly as bad.
Because like I don't think the prequel trilogy was that bad, but I don't think it was that good either.
Yeah, I mean there were certainly aspects of the first trilogy that was pretty good. You know, the prequel trilogy.
Yeah,
that were pretty good. Like the mall fight.
Yep.
That was really dope.
And episode 3 being God's gift to comedy. Like, funniest fucking movie I've ever watched in my life.
Because it takes itself so serious and it's so fucking
dumb.
bad.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. There's a guy with a cloud behind us, and I don't like it.
But yeah, it's just very funny to me, because it's just like, yep. This movie, it took itself way too serious.
Damn. But yeah, no, you're right. Anakin, what are you doing with the younglings? I'm murdering them. I've killed all of them. Slaughtered the younglings.
Even the children!
Even the children.
Padme with her face like, oh!
Oh no, Anakin, I'm about to give birth to twins. Twins that will be really incestuous, by the way. I saw it in a vision. We should really work on that in the future.
I love it because it's just like, so bad.
My favorite part of the original trilogy is that our shells broke off of each other. That's odd and also not cool.
They touch tips.
What I like about the original trilogy is that like George Lucas and Luke and what's her face Leia have that kiss in the beginning of one of the or at the end of one of the movies, and then they're just like
there's a fucking
it's like it's fun.
Shy guy. Some of the things are fucking T-posing.
And it's like, I was making that joke to someone, and I was like, that is funny, by the way. I just I'm trying not to get distracted and also play at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hate this wall, man.
Yeah,
I keep walking on this fucking wall.
Well, you're just going too fast.
I am.
That's your problem.
But, oh yeah, I was talking to someone.
Kiss.
Yeah, the kiss. I was talking to a friend of mine making a joke about that, where he was like, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, and it was weird. They had that whole incestuous kiss. That was kind of odd. I don't know how to feel about that. And he was like, oh, it's fine because they didn't know they were siblings yet. And I'm just like, yeah, neither did George Lucas, but that doesn't make it. It doesn't make it suddenly a good story point. Yeah, it didn't make it a cool story point. Woo! That course was way too long.
That was long.
I like the layout and I like the look of it. Minus that staircase. That should have been a 2 for not. But yeah, I agreed. That shit was too long.
Yeah, Star Wars is interesting.
Star Wars is a franchise, an expensive franchise.
Very expensive.
But yeah,
now they're going to be cranking out even more merchandise. You know, now they're making that Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
Yeah, do you remember Rogue One?
Rogue One?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it, but
I did see it.
It's funny because I was talking to my friend recently about that, and he was like,
"But what about the Bothans?"
He's like, I liked Rogue One really well, and I'm like, I liked Rogue One too, but my only complaint was I already played it. It's called Halo Reach.
Yeah,
it's like almost the exact same story.
Not wrong. You're not 100% wrong. I can see it. You're not wrong.
Yeah, that's not incorrect. No, that's really a problem. You know how many fucking stories are stolen from other shit and just redone with slightly
Let's be
different
honest,
characters? It's
Halo
like
Reach
everything.
was actually a pretty good game.
Halo Reach was really good. I actually really like the story of Halo Reach, which is probably why Rogue One's story is so good and compelling, because it's the same core concept.
Very similar.
Yeah, like it's very similar story.
Well, Halo Reach is very good. I'm going too fast. Dude, this is
Dude, you gotta go. You're going too fast. He's going Sonic fast. Oh god, I threw myself off the edge. Fuck. Is this the flag, or is this just like a checkpoint? This feels like it's just like a checkpoint. It is just a checkpoint. Is this a 2-lap? This is a 2-lap course. Okay, thank god. Because I'm like, this is fucking long too, isn't it? Oh my god, I don't know where I'm going.
Me neither.
Derek, I don't need your existential crisis. I just didn't know where I was going on the course, not in life.
And I'm off the edge.
Okay, this is clearly a Rainbow Road inspired course. I mean, even the music is Rainbow Road's music, but what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't care for this one.
This is like really fucking hard. Let's just... I should be able to
use this bullet bill while I can.
Oh, it didn't chain? What is wrong with this map? What the f... Anyways. I got a feeling I might not win this one.
Same.
I feel like I might place really badly on this one.
Where am I going? Where is the fucking... Okay. This game sucks. This course sucks.
It's a long course, and there's a lot to remember. I hope I do better on the second lap. Derek, I think I forgot to mention this, but get good. There you go. No complaining, only get good. Oh, I remember what I was going to say now, from like several minutes ago.
Okay.
So, a VTuber just graduated, right? From HoloLive called Ami. Ami Watson. She's from the same generation that Gargaro's from, which I know you know, that's why I'm bringing this up.
It's like the first generation, right?
For English. For English. It's the first English generation. Now,
the VTuber lore is way too much for me to keep track of.
Yep, that sure is a statement. Anyways, so here's some more VTuber lore.
Oh, looks like we're going this way now.
Yeah, this is different.
So that first lap didn't matter to you at all.
Yep, now I need to learn it all again. Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay.
But tell me about this VTuber.
So Amelia Watson, she recently just graduated from her gen,
Right.
I'm gonna be real, I kind of figured, because she was like arguably the least popular member of that generation, outside of maybe Ina. It's always been kind of tough between like her and Ina, which one was like the least popular, because Gar and fucking Callie fucking ate most of that audience, especially Gar.
She's a monster when it comes to streaming.
Kiwawa is like easily took the middle ground, so it really just left that Ami and like Ina to like take the back half of the viewerships and the subscriber numbers. And honestly, I kind of had a feeling Ina might have been the one who went first. But she also designed all the character models for that gen, so she's like way more tied to the corporate branch. So I was like, she's probably not gonna go.
That's probably why they didn't get rid of her.
It's not that they got rid of they don't get rid of VTubers. They leave of their own accord, unless they get fired. But that's usually because they broke some sort of rule,
like showing their face.
Usually it's more like doxing other members by accident. That happened. They had to fire a member for that. That one was pretty bad. It was an accident, but there's no...
you really shouldn't be doxing people.
You can't really get away with it. It's kind of rough. It's rough to watch because you can see in real time the realization of, oh fuck, I am fired.
Yeah. Doxing people is just something very scummy to do.
It's not even that she doxed them.
Yeah.
She just doxed their, like, game account for, like, Steam. But, like, that's still... Can't do that.
Yeah, because that's their that's their time, that's their thing they can
Yeah,
do.
that's their account, so...
Yeah, that's their off time.
Yep. No, it's not even their off time. It's company-owned fucking Twitter.
Oh.
That's how serious this is. It's like... It's kind of, like, not a big deal, and, like, I feel like a lot of other people probably would have been like, it's whatever, but... These corporations are fucking serious. If you break a rule, you're fucked.
Yeah, I bet.
So, which is why I'm not in a VTuber industry, even though I've considered it a couple times because I think it would be really funny.
I think you could be very unhinged and YouTube very well.
There's a company called Niji, and no one wants to go to Niji because it's an absolute terrible time. The pay is garbage, and they treat everyone like shit. I want to get hired there so bad.
You could be a degenerate.
So I can just be a fucking degenerate asshole the whole time and see how long until they fire me. Yeah. Because I want to go, because I would go in and I would already know exactly what I'd do. I would go in, I'd have my reveal stream, and I'd be like, now I know a lot of people have things they gonna say. They got things they want to talk about. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm coming here to fuck some shit up. We, as an audience, are here to fuck some shit up. And I wouldn't even be like... And I wouldn't stop doing this show with you. So, like, I would just be sitting there, and, like, I wouldn't stop doing this show with you. So on my personal account, they'd be like... I'd come on and I'd be like, hey, we're gonna be doing more of these. I got suspended again. From where? I don't know, I can't tell you that.
Newest thing.
It's just like the ultimate like problem start. Just like because I honestly I just want to see how long it took them to fire me. That's entirely the point. Just how long can I do this before they fire me? I'd have like my first karaoke stream. The first song I'd sing would be "Paint It Black" by the Rolling Stones because they're a black company, a Japanese black company. I would just be the biggest D-bag the whole time and just see how long I could get away with this. Because the language barrier is definitely going to get in the way, right? I feel like I could get away with a lot of shit for a while before they realized what was going on.
Then you're talking about how terrible the conditions are.
Yeah. Like, you gotta figure that language barrier is gonna work in my favor, right?
Heck, you need to do this.
I think it would be really fucking funny. It'd also probably bring a lot, because they would...
Yeah, who is this guy?
Who is this guy and why is he doing this? What does he know?
Well, you also want to be able to stream with those crazy degenerates.
Oh, shit. Hold up. Okay.
Yeah, you'd want to be streaming with some of those VTubers because you want to be a degenerate.
Yeah. I mean, I want to just... I mean, also, you know, it'd be fun to network. It'd probably help our numbers, actually, quite a bit, honestly. Which, speaking of which, our numbers are doing really well, by the way.
Yeah,
we're like 450 something now? 453 or something?
451.
We've been... yeah, I think last time I looked, it was 453.
That was going to you.
First, dumbass.
That was going to you, and then you finished, and it went, now retargeting.
But yeah, anyways, I got sidetracked. Ami left to go solo.
Okay.
And it's interesting because she didn't... hers wasn't handled as a graduation, which means that she can come back for, like, special events and stuff. Which is interesting because that's never happened before. So I was like, well, she's not going to another company. Maybe she's doing something outside of VTubing, and that's why they're going to let her come back. And then she just started VTubing on her own account. She's now Doobie. Which is a great name.
What was her name before?
Ami.
Ami to Doobie?
Yeah, Ami Watson. Amelia Watson is the technical name, but everyone just called her Ami. And now she's Doobie. Because she do be Emmy Watson.
I absolutely love that.
Yeah, her setup is insane. I get why she left, though, because, like, I knew immediately, because Ami has always been, like, way ahead of the curve technology-wise, but, like, inside a company, she doesn't control that. The company makes that decision of who gets what, right? Mm-hmm. And, like, what you're using and technology-wise and all this shit. And I can tell pretty much by year 2 that was starting to bug her.
Yeah.
Because I could tell that she wanted to do way more interesting stuff that she couldn't do as a VTuber.
I see.
And my theory ended up being true because when she left and debuted as Doobie, she is now a 3D streamer. Well, not a 3D streamer. She's still a VTuber, right? You don't know who she is, but she is in 3D now. She has a whole...
She's a 3D model.
She has a whole motion capture studio built in her place where she streams.
That's actually insane.
It cost her $30,000.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's really cool, though. She had a whole set built just for her. She streams from a train. She's the main conductor of a train now.
That's insane.
Very cool. She literally, you know, monkey bars? Her train has like these monkey bars that go across it, and they're lined up perfectly in the real world monkey bars she has in her fucking lab.
Okay.
So like, she can literally climb these monkey bars in the stream, and it matches up perfectly to the ones in her real life. I called it. I'm like, she left because she's way ahead of the curve.
She wanted to do cool shit.
She wanted to do way cooler shit than this company was ever gonna let her do. Like, and knew that was coming.
Yeah,
Also, there's gonna be like a million collabs coming very soon, because there's a million indie VTubers that just left corporations, and I know a lot of them are really good friends with Ami. So she's gonna be having a ton of collabs soon, I'm sure of it. I imagine that she will probably do a collab with Doki Bird, Mint, Phantom, Fillion will probably be on that list.
You're just
Iron
saying
Mouse.
words to me.
I know you're saying.
I know
I'm
Iron Mouse.
words,
I know who Iron Mouse is. You told me what Iron Mouse is.
People will know who I'm talking about. People are gonna be like, yeah, of course. That's obviously going to happen. She's probably gonna get one with, I think the funniest one is she's probably gonna have a collab with, oh my god, Demon Dice. Which is really funny, because Demon Dice is still part of her original group as Callie. But her private account is Demon Dice, so she's probably gonna have a collab with Demon Dice.
That's actually funny.
Which is gonna be really funny. And also, probably the most awkward thing ever. Because they're gonna have to be like, hey, we're collabing as literally the same gen group as these people, but we can't acknowledge any of that ever existing.
Yeah, that's gonna be very funny.
Also, she brought it up in her stream, and I didn't know this, and I should have figured as much, because it makes sense now with all her fucking creativity. She worked on a show that won an Emmy. So she's an Emmy award-winning person, but she never got the Emmy, because the Emmy was won for episode 1, and she didn't work on the show until episode 2.
Huh.
So she worked on an Emmy award-winning show, but she never got the Emmy.
Interesting. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, that sucks. The only the reason all this came up is because of the stupidest thing ever that I was going to bring up about lactating. That was the whole reason all this came into my mind.
So tell me about why it's garish.
So, okay, so this is all important because, Gura and Amelia Watson are, like, really close friends. So that's mildly awkward now that she left, because they were always the two that like streaming the most with each other, it feels like. But because of this, Gar's an unhinged shit poster.
Oh yeah, she is. From what I've seen, she is a shit poster.
Before she was Gar, we've tracked down her private account before she was Gar, and her entire private account is just like a shitpost channel. The whole channel is just nothing but shitpost.
I am not shocked.
Yeah, she has like a 1 million subscriber channel before she was Gar, posting nothing but shitposts. That's like her entire channel.
I am not shocked by this one bit.
So she's unhinged and a shitposter, and like it shows, because you can take a shit poster and make him an idol, but at the end of the day, they're still a shit poster. So She's in a collab, so I've been getting a lot of, because Ami's graduating, so a lot of people are nostalgic and they re-upload clips of people, right?
You can't take the ship poster out of the ship.
You can't, it's impossible. So fucking nice play, by the way.
Yeah.
You raced that solidly, I could not catch up.
I did very well.
So, it's Gargura and fucking Ami, and they're in a collab, and she's just talking, and then all of a sudden she's like lactation? Have you ever lactated before? And fucking Ami is like, no, what? Why?
Oh, it's fucking unhinged as fuck.
And she's just like, you know, because, like, she's like, yeah, because some people lactate, like, they just do, even, like, no matter what the situation, they can just lactate. And then Ami, because Ami isn't a shit poster, but she's unhinged as shit. So Ami's just like, yeah, there was a guy in my school who used to lactate. That was, like, a big deal. It was, like, a big thing, because, like... And then immediately Gar's like, I did not prepare for how this was gonna go, and was, like, immediately like, taken back.
This was not the eventuality I thought was gonna happen.
This is not where I thought this was gonna end up.
I thought I was gonna make you uncomfortable, but you made me uncomfortable. That's funny.
Oh my god. Yeah, really funny shit.
God, it's the Game Boy version. I can't play the Game Boy version.
Sad though. It's funny because whenever graduations come up, it always ends up being way sadder than it should be. Because like I always know that they're coming back in like a month or two. You know what I mean? Anyone who graduates comes back in like a month.
Doing something else.
As like a different character, but like clearly the same shit. And but it's always the build up is always so fucking depressing. Like every time, it's like. Because it's always, like, a bunch of people being like, oh, man, I love your time. It's like watching someone die in real time. I'm not even kidding. Because everyone is all, like, super depressed about it. Super sad. They're all trying to figure out what they're gonna do. They're all trying to fucking, like... No one can hold their emotions together because they're all VTubers, so they're all emotionally unstable to begin with.
Yeah, they're all...
Like...
most of them are unhinged as shit.
How am I supposed to make that turn?
You just are.
Like, what the f is that turn?
Be better, bro.
Alright, I mean, you got me there. I should just be better, bro. It's like you got me on that one. But... Yeah, it's so funny. It's funny in a sad kind of way. Because it's like, you always know they're coming back, but the build-up to it is always the most depressing shit in the universe.
Like they fucking die.
It's like they're literally on... It's like they're on fucking death's door. Like, they're gonna die... Like, they're dying any minute now. And their deaths shall be forever remembered as the great peering they were. Blue Shell.
So upset.
I
was waiting for it. I was like, where's the Blue Shell?
I love that we always shout out Blue Shell, even though there's, like, the full acknowledgement that there is nothing that can be done about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's different in the other fucking game, in, like, 8, when we were playing 8.
Not really.
You can, like, hope you can get an item that can break it.
Yeah, but, like, the chance of you getting that item are, like,
very
actually impossible. I keep fucking up this turn, man. You are definitely gonna win this, because I cannot make this turn properly. Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up, is that they had, like, a final collab with Ami where she was, essentially leaving, and, like, Crony was there, and a bunch of the other ones, and then Crony is, like, literally starts crying and being like, we can still play games together, right, afterwards? Like, and she's like, yeah, we can still fucking...
we can play games together,
We can still play games together afterwards, you know, privately. We can still do that. Like, full-ass tear mode Crony. Like, very upset about Omni is leaving.
Yeah,
which I was surprised. I was not expecting Crony to be the one that was that sad.
Yeah, they're a little unhinged, Chris.
They're a little unhinged. It's funny, because Omni seemed really chill about it. Omni was not upset. Probably because Omni was like, thank Christ, I am out of here, and I'm gonna be able to do the shit that I want to do. Can finally do the 3D model I've always wanted, and I can be like Fillion. Once again, Monkey reigns supreme.
Monkey Kong.
Reject reality, return to monkey.
Return to monkey, progress to crab.
Return to monkey, progress to crab. Hell yeah.
Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next Friday Night Fight Night. Peace till then.